Hey there, RC Girl here. Today we are taking a look at the latest Trailfinder 2 long wheelbase. This is the Chevy K10 Scottsdale. New truck body coming out for this platform. Today we're going to unbox it and take a look at all the details. Stay tuned. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm all about helping people grow in the remote control hobby. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss my next video. Let's dive on in. This truck came a couple days ago. I haven't even peeked at it, so I'm excited to unbox it. We're gonna explore this truck for the first time together. If you're new to the Trailfinder 2 platform, they are available in two wheelbase options, the standard 11.3 or this long wheelbase edition, which comes in at 12.3. There are many different hard body options out there that fit these two different editions. RC4 Drive is probably the best RC company out there, focused on making very scale details, scale replicas, including full, ready to run and kit crawlers, as well as so many awesome scale accessories and upgrade parts. I recently decked out a Trailfinder 2 long wheelbase 4Runner for RC4 Drive's quarterly giveaway, which is now open at the time of filming this. I'm super excited to check out this new body style. I also have coupon codes for free US shipping and 50% off international shipping for the first 2 weeks upon release. I'll link those in a comment below. Sweet. It's got some weight to it. You can see our leaf springs there, pretty cool. Looks like we have a chrome grille there and a couple body posts. Not sure why the grille is separate. Here is our owner's manual. And probably some decals. Sweet. We'll have to put some of these on. And some silica gel. Yeah, pretty stiff. Not a whole lot of flex. Yeah, these definitely need to break in a little bit. And these trucks are just kind of known for being a little bit stiffer. Technically, they are more scale because they have the leaf springs. I'm more of a fan of the coilover shocks, but we'll have to give these a try. All right, let's unbox the body. They usually package their bodies separately from the chassis. Very cool. All right, here's everything that comes in the box. Quite a few things, actually. This is a fully ready to run truck. You don't need anything else. They have everything included in the box to get you going on the trail. You could literally bring the box to the trail and get everything running on site. As we mentioned, we got our Trailfinder 2 Scottsdale owner's manual. Have some recommended tools, warranty, safety information. Got our decal set, quite a few. These look like they're already cut out, which is nice. We have a battery strap, and probably these are screws to attach the body to the chassis. We have some body posts, I guess if you want to mount a separate body, and a servo extension cable. Also includes a 3000 milliamp 6-cell NIMH battery. I like to run LiPos, but a lot of RC4 drive trucks come with NIMH batteries. They provide a US wall charger as well as a couple adapters for different regions. They even provide 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. Here is the RC4 drive transmitter. These have come with a couple other RC4 drive trucks that I've tried. We have some endpoint adjustments here. It looks like this is a 3-channel transmitter, and you can adjust your endpoints here. You can reverse your steering and your throttle. We also have throttle and steering trim. On and off switch here. Pretty far reach to do one-handed driving. We have our throttle and our 3rd channel button here. To me, the RC4 drive transmitters have seemed a little bit dated, not too hard to swap out to a nicer transmitter setup, but this will definitely get you going and has all the controls you need to get started. Also comes with a front and rear bumper with space for license plates. They came unmounted, so we'll have to mount those on the front and the rear. And then lastly, they do provide 2 inner fenders. These are, looks like plastic painted Lexan fenders, so not sure why they only provide 2, maybe only 2 fit, but we'll have to take a look. And then we have our very, very beautiful blue truck. Before we can get started, there are actually a couple steps in here. So we're gonna charge our battery, we're gonna install the batteries in our transmitter, then we're gonna install some of the parts included, battery strap, our fenders, we're gonna install our bumpers. So the body posts included are not for different bodies, they're actually for this truck body, and there's a couple mounting holes here to mount the body. So we're gonna install those, and then we're done. So let's take it away. First, we're going to install the inner fenders. All our screw baggies are nice and labeled. Nice. And for this step, we actually just reused all the existing screws from the chassis. Next, we're going to add our battery straps. There's 2 here. Now we get to install our front and rear bumpers, and this is the step where we're going to use the provided screws from the little baggies. Now we're going to install these 2 rear body post mounts. And then we're going to use these 4 screws to attach the body on both sides. Kind of a pain to get the body off with 4 screws every time. So there's a mod you can do by using these screws without heads on them. This will make it a lot easier to slide the body on and off every time without having to unscrew it. Next, we're going to trim down the body posts. They're a bit long. Whoa. Oh, this went flying across the room. Whoops. All right, that is it for the build, if you could call it that. A couple different steps to get this running. Good looking truck. So nice. I also realized that the hood pops open. That's kind of cool. You can see your motor inside there. There's a little magnet hatch holding it in place. Our doors, I thought they would open, but they actually don't. Looks like they do, but we still do have a full scale interior in there. Some chrome details here with our door handles and our mirrors that pivot. We got the Scottsdale emblem right there. There's also, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a nice little sparkle in this blue paint. This truck includes plastic sliders here. These are the Marlin crawler sliders. You can see our newly installed inner fenders on the front here. For our wheels and tires, these are going to be BF Goodrich Mud Terrains, 1.9 size, but the outer diameter is pretty small. These are a very scale looking tire, so nothing too oversized, more true to the actual look of a one-to-one vehicle. These are Rally 1.9 beadlock wheels. It looks like the inner part is actually metal and the outer part is plastic. Chrome details there. Our shocks here are white body 70mm shocks. It says they're internal spring shocks, so an internal spring and also a leaf spring. Nice drop bed here, tons of room for all your scale accessories. Really nice that the tailgate goes down. We have K44 cast metal axles here. These are going to be straight axles, really heavy duty. Nice little diff covers here. Pretty beefy axles, very scale looking. Looking underneath the truck here, we're going to have a metal skid. We have plastic drive shafts here, and you can see our leaf spring suspension. Now let's take a look underneath the hood. This truck also comes already outfitted with a full light set, so we're gonna have to turn that on in a second, but we have our body off. Let's talk about our chassis. We have a center mounted transfer case here and an R3 single speed transmission. We also have an exposed plastic spur gear here. Hopefully nothing gets caught in that. This truck comes with brushed electronics. They're going to be waterproof, which is nice. This is the Outcry 3 waterproof ESC. You can move this plug between NIMH and LiPo battery. It's in NIMH. You can also change your drive mode. You can have forward braking reverse, forward and braking, or just forward and reverse. Currently, we have forward and reverse initiated. This truck comes with an XT60 connector paired with a forward mounted brushed crawler motor. This is a 45 turn 540 size brushed motor. Comes with a 64 tooth spur gear and a 14 tooth pinion gear. Here is where our receiver is located. Nice big box here. This is going to be actually a 4-channel receiver, which is nice. You have 2 spare channels here if you want to install a winch and some other accessories. Make sure that we don't pinch our antenna here. We're currently using 2 of the channels, one for our steering, one for our throttle. Our steering servo up here, this is going to be a Twister high torque metal gear servo. Looks like it's waterproof. I don't know the torque setting. I'll have to look that up and I'll put it on the screen. Comes with a 25 tooth aluminum servo horn. We have metal steering links up front. The platform trays here are going to be metal. To get our lighting connected, we're going to run this servo cable extender into our receiver. So it's running out of the receiver box and all we have to do is plug the lights into this and we're good to go. I think that's it for all the details about the truck and the chassis. We are ready to install our battery and turn this on. It's alive! I am not usually a fan of chrome, but for a 1970s scale K10 Chevy, this really hits the mark. Also a pretty heavy truck, so we're gonna weigh it here. Oh, don't drop it. Don't worry, I teared out the stand. So this truck is 8.62 pounds or 3.9 kilos. So what do you guys think of the new body option for the Trailfinder 2 long wheelbase, the Chevy K10 Scottsdale? I think RC4WD Drive did an amazing job with this truck. We really only have one last thing to do, and that is to go trail test it. Stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to take this out on the trail and do some scale driving. This is going to be a scale trail truck, so different driving style than some of the rock crawlers out there. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Huge thank you to my patrons for their continued support and helping invest in my channel and help it grow. I'm almost at 100K subscribers, so if you have any friends in RC, feel free to recommend my channel to them. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to take this out on the trails. Or see you later.